customer. Vijay sir, what is your take on the current status of the InsurTech in the insurance space? Sir,
thank you. Sure. So I was listening very carefully to Anirban and then to Rohan and then Saurabh. I think, all of them are spot on. So Anirban spoke about the spectrum, InsurTech being a spectrum, either, enhancing the business processes, engaging the customers better and so on. And then, Rohan spoke about COVID being like an accelerator for tech, implementations and moving towards tech. And then, of course, Saurabh mentioned about how good the back end was, but then what about the front end? And here, he spoke about a combo. It actually plays to what I'm seeing globally. So I was working with, have been working with some of the global companies, and there's some best practices here. So InsurTech, actually, if you look at it, we can very quickly look at it in the form of three things. Why are InsurTechs required, or what is the value they will bring to the table, and what is it that they are doing, and how will they do it? How will they deliver that value, right? So if you look at it, InsurTechs, traditionally there was a David versus a Goliath, right? So if you look at it here, Davids are the smaller, nimbler InsurTech companies, and the Goliaths are the large insurance companies with big backroom operations, with large technologies, sometimes, most of the times, legacy technologies, right? So instead of David versus Goliath, I want to go into that same thought of combo. So that David is going to work with Goliath, or rather Goliath is going to engage David, that is the InsurTech. The insurance companies are going to engage the InsurTechs so that whatever they cannot do very quickly, that can be done really fast in small iterations to deliver value to the customers. So if you look at it, when I look at the industry research, about 30% of the insurance business will be written through ecosystems. And ecosystems are like platforms where many insurance companies and InsurTechs are partnering. If you look at it, Policy Bazaar in India is one good example where they have integrations with most of the insurance companies, and they deliver very good customer value, especially with respect to competitive rates. That's one area where they do really well. Similarly, in claims, if you look at InsurTech, claim InsurTechs can become the biggest integrator. So what they could do is, starting from repair shops to dealers to loss adjusters, everyone could come together and then provide value to the customer in settling a claim really quickly. So now the paradigm shift that is happening, the pace of change is being catalyzed by the data explosion, the volumes of data that are coming in. That's one. Right? The second is the business model is also undergoing a change, because like people spoke about digital natives, the young guys, right? The millennials, the digital natives, they really want to connect through the platform rather than the traditional methods. And the third thing is that companies like Amazon, etc., have brought in a platform play where they are partnering and creating ecosystems. And that is where I fully agree, I think, with Saurabh mentioned, ecosystems will be created outside of the industry. So healthcare, and then Apple with its health kit will all integrate with payers, providers, property casualty players, everyone. So to cut a long story short, InsurTechs, their growth, their proliferation will be based upon three aspects. One is they will act as gateways. So they will act as gateways to doing a complete insurance function, right, across the value chain. Second is they will harvest and harness the network effects. So the network effects of bringing in enterprise data plus outside data and everything, not only data, but all the players together into one chain is what will be done by them. And the third thing is the biggest thing, data, is the data, integrate data across services. I know my time is so Getting
Yeah.
this. So integrate data across service